Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Back Row Stories. So today's episode is going to be a little, I guess, harder to hear. This is my point of view. This is how I feel and how, like, 50% of other 30-year-olds that went to church in 2000. So, let's be honest. Some of us didn't follow God because we loved Him. We followed because we were terrified. Hell sermons hit different, so different when you're a kid. You didn't hear a metaphor. You heard fire forever. That's it. You're gonna burn forever, over and over and over. They're gonna put skin on your body over and over and over, so you can continue this torment. I remember lying in bed at night, thinking, "What if I forgot to confess something? What if that one bad thought? What if I thought about that hot chick at church? Like, what if that was the one that did it, that damned my soul to hell? What if Jesus came back tonight and I wasn't ready?" That's not peace. That's anxiety with a Bible verse. As a teenager, I repented so much that God probably had me on a punch card. 10 sins and 1 free forgiveness. But the worst part wasn't hell. It was constant feeling of being watched. I don't know if you go places and you get that feeling on your shoulder that you're being watched. That's how it was my childhood growing up. Constantly being watched. God sees everything you do. If he sees you in the bathtub, which that threw my mind. And then they were like, "Oh, it's completely normal because God made it." No, brother, I like privacy. But anyway, my dad was a horrible man. I remember he used to scare me with Bible verses and beat me. He would say, "Spare the rod, spoil the child," but he's gonna use the rod. He would say so many different things, so many different Bible verses to justify why he was beating me. And why he was beating me was because I peed my pants. Like, bro, it's a part of life. I'm pretty sure you shat yourself some point in life. But we weren't protected. We were watched. Like, every single mistake was recorded. And then you grow up already feeling not good enough. And then theology hits like a gas line. Nobody told us that fear can look like faith. I'm not saying everyone experienced it this way. But like I said, this is my story. This is my point of view. I remember them gathering us up in youth group. I grew up in an old country church, so we really didn't have youth group. We just called it Wednesday night and Sunday night. And a Sunday night class would they'd go down there and they'd tell you all this crazy mumbo jumbo about if you think bad thoughts, which is completely normal. It's completely human nature to lust, to have, human urges. It was psychotic. And they taught us about hell. And if you thought about these things, then a demon or some kind of would get inside of you and drag you to hell and it was. I'm talking like 13 years old, and I'm just now like finding out what puberty is and how hot Brandy is over there in the corner with the bazookas. You know, like, oh. But my experience differs. Everybody's experience differs, and that's why I want to hear your stories. But when your relationship with God feels like walking on eggshells, eventually you stop calling it love, and then you start calling it fear. But on my next episode, we talk about the moment I stopped pretending, stopped playing church, and came to my senses, which is actually pretty recently. But we'll see you next time.